Welcome to the Fear and Greed Afternoon Report for Monday the 12th of September 2022. I'm Sean Aylmer. Every afternoon we've got the 5 stories that happened today that you need to know about. Story number 1, the S&P ASX 200 finished up 1% to 6,965 points. The miners once again led the way with BHP and Fortescue Metals up around 3.5%, while Rio Tinto was 1.6% higher. The banks also did well, but best on the day was Nickel Industries, up nearly 7%. Worst was Tyro Payments, down 5%. In corporate news, the A2 Milk Company surged 2.5% and was among the top performers after New Zealand dairy group Synlait, which makes infant formula on behalf of A2, received a renewal approval to keep making Chinese-labelled infant formula. Zenith Energy was awarded the contract by Liontown Resources for the supply of power to Kathleen Valley for what's expected to be the largest off-grid wind solar battery storage hybrid power station for a mining project in Australia. Liontown's going ahead and its share price closed down more than 3% today. Story number 2, returns from super funds last month weren't good. In fact, they went backwards. The median balanced option delivered a return of minus 0.5%, according to Research House Super Ratings. That reflects the share market going backwards. It's been a tough challenge for super investors, with the 12-month return at minus 3.8% for the median balanced option, that's the safer option, and minus 4.8% for the median growth option. Story number 3, Australia's largest telco, TPG, will not be able to viably compete with rivals Optus and Telstra across regional Australia if its proposed network sharing deal with Telstra is disallowed by the competition watchdog. The contentious $1.8 billion deal, in which TPG and Telstra will merge their tower capabilities across regional Australia, will likely see TPG leapfrog Optus to become the nation's second largest mobile operator. That's if the ACCC gives it the go-ahead. Now, Chief Executive Inaki Beretta gave the warning in a redacted witness statement to the ACCC, according to a report in The Australian. He said the increase in TPG's coverage will boost mobile network provider choice in regional Australia and allow it to vigorously compete with Optus and Telstra for consumer, enterprise and wholesale customers. A bit to go on that one. Story number 4, there's been a last-minute snag for Canadian groups Dye & Durham's takeover of Link Group. Link's shares entered a trading halt at the company's request today amid speculation of a problem gaining regulatory approval from the United Kingdom. Last week, Dye & Durham got the green light for its $2.5 billion buyout of Link from the Australian Competition and Consumer Commission. An announcement from Link is expected in the next 48 hours. Also, Biotech Imugene, whose share price has bounced around a bit, went into a trading halt today. So too did MA Financial Group after media reports suggested that government changes will hurt its revenue. The corporate advisory and asset management group's share price fell 21% before the halt. And finally, story number 5, Rabobank has forecast a second successive year of 20% plus rises in rural property prices, thanks to competition between cashed-up farmers and corporate investors. Of course, helping along the way has been good rains and, in some sectors, really high prices. Rabobank, which is a rural lending specialist, says rising interest rates, high input costs and already elevated land prices will slow the market down from next year. But it doesn't expect prices to go backwards. So far this year, cropping and dairy farmland prices are up 27% and grazing country is 33% higher. Good on you, farmers. That's it for the afternoon report for Monday, the 12th of September, 2022. Don't forget to hit follow on the podcast and find Fear and Greed on LinkedIn, Twitter and Facebook. Join Adam Lang and I tomorrow morning for the Fast 5 by Fear and Greed, the top 5 business stories you need to know in just 5 minutes. I'm Sean Aylmer. Enjoy your evening.